Hey everyone, I'm going to read Roger Goes Up by Ryan Higgins. They say that a rhino is not made to fly, no, 'cause rhinos are too fat to fly. And that rhinos, they ought to be grounded and not to be dreaming of a life in the sky. Sigh. But then there was Roger, rhinoceros codger, who looked at the blue with a sigh. And the codgety rhino said, I know what I know, and I know that I'm gonna try. This sign says, Gone flying, Roger. He got bed sheets and rope and a toy telescope. Then he climbed to the top of a ledge. With his bed sheets all tied for a fabulous ride, the old rhino then jumped off the ledge. Just for a second, the old rhino reckoned. I'm flying, he shouted, at last. After not very long, Roger saw he was wrong when the ground came a-rushing up fast. With a thump and a thud in the mere and mud, the old rhino was battered and sore. But he shook off the mud and the muck and the crud and decided to try it once more. A giraffe named Sue Lodger said, Silly old Roger, old rhinos aren't meant to fly. Gale Gopher then said, You are out of your head. You should stay on the ground. Me oh my. Sue Lodger said, Roger, rhinoceros codger, your fatness will stop you from flying. That gopher named Gale shouted, Roger, you'll fail. But old Roger went right back to trying. This time he got wings and some other fine things, like a barrel, a wheel, and propeller. He got gaskets and seals and bananas' old peels, plus a red polka-dotted umbrella. He jogged and he jumped and he pedaled and pumped and he ran and he flapped all about. But he couldn't fly, sadly. He crashed rather badly. He got quite a bruise on his snout. A grizzled gorilla named John Sarsaparilla said, Roger, this really is silly. And Tom Cast, the cat, said, You're simply too fat to be flying about willy-nilly. But that catty Tom Cass and gorilla John's sass, they could not stop old Roger from trying. He was scraped, he was scun, but he still wasn't done. So then Roger went right back to flying. He got levers and rudders and window shade shutters. He added a bicycle tire. He got knickers and nails, quickly screwed on some sails, and he called it Sky Cycle Flyer. Up old mountain Manine, Roger took his machine, with a broom and a brush and a mop. He tugged and he towed, and he pushed and he pulled. Then he rode his machine off the top. But it didn't quite do what he wanted it to, and old Roger fell down from the sky. He went down, he went down, he went down, 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 down on his head, and he got a black eye. A baboon laughed, "Absurd! Roger, you're not a bird. You know rhinos don't fly. They cannot." "You are big as a blimp, Roger," said a small chimp. Well, this gave the old rhino a thought. A balloon, a balloon! Thank you, chimp and baboon. That is just what I need, a balloon. To his sky cycle flyer he fastened, with wire, a balloon made of old pantyhose. Then it started off lowly, but ever so slowly. So ever so slowly it rose. Inch by inch it went higher, that sky cycle flyer, and Roger went up with it too. He went up, he went up, he went up, up, up. Way up high in the air Roger flew. Roger laughed and he grinned with the feel of the wind on his face, and he felt fancy free. He was up in the sky. He was high, 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 which was just where he wanted to be. Silly old Roger, he waved at Sue Lodger, at John and Tom, and at Gail. Goodbye, chimp and baboon, hope to see you all soon. And with that, good old Roger set sail. The end.